Topic: Some properties of water. Water is the most valuable substance present on the earth. All living beings require water for their survival. For many purposes, water can be used, like cooking, drinking, bathing, cleaning. Physical properties of water. Physical properties of water as follows. First one, water is considered as matter because it occupies space and has mass. It occupies space and has mass. Remember this. Second, water has no color and has no taste also. Third, it has no smell as well. Fourth, it is present in earth in all three states, that are solid, liquid and gas. Fifth, it has a fixed volume but no fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container it is poured into. Water solution. What is water solution? When two or more substances mix together and are evenly distributed, a solution is formed. The substance that dissolves is called a solute, and the substance in which the solute dissolves is called the solvent. A solute and solvent together form a solution. Let's see conditions for making a solution. Some conditions for making a solution are: first, if you stir the solute in solvent, the solution is formed faster. Second, if the solvent is warmed and the solute is then added to it, the solution will formed in less time. Third, the solute dissolves faster in a solution when broken into smaller pieces. Fourth, increasing the quantity of the solvent helps in forming the solution in lesser time. Objects that float or sink in water. Objects that are heavier than water sink in water. Objects that are lighter than water float on it. A stone, spoon, and coin sink in water because they are heavier than water. Oil, sponge, feather, plastic items, and oil are lighter and float on water. Let's start with the question answers. Give two examples of the following. First, forms of water. Ice, which is in solid form, and water vapor is in gas form. Second, solution, salty water and sweet water. Third, substances insoluble in water are sand and chalk powder. Fourth, substances that float on water are wood and sponge. Fifth, substances that sink in water are stone and coin. Write T for true and F for false and correct the false statement as well. First, water exists in only three forms. Statement is true. Second, when a solute is powdered, it dissolves faster in the solvent. It's a true. Third, when sugar is dissolved in water, it forms a solution. It's a true statement. Fourth, water is the universal solvent. It's a true statement. Fifth, salt is not a solute. It's a false statement, and the correct statement is salt is a solute. Choose the correct option. First, water is a dash liquid. Options are colorless, odorless, tasteless, and all of these. Correct answer is D, all of these. Water is a colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. Second, we get water vapor from dash. Options are water, sand, chalk, and nail. Correct answer is A, water. We get water vapor from water. Third, which of these is soluble in water? Options are sugar, sand, soil, and none of these. Correct answer is A, sugar. Sugar is soluble in water. Fourth, which of these objects float on water? Options are oil, sand, coin, and stone. Correct answer is A. Oil. Oil floats on water. Choose the correct option to fill in the blank. First, water dash. Options are has odor or is odorless. Correct answer is odorless. Water is odorless. Second, in nature, water is present in gaseous state as dash. Options are ice or water vapor. Correct answer is water vapor. In nature, water is present in gaseous state as water vapor. Fourth, third, salt is an example of dash in water. Options are solute or solvent. Correct answer is solute. Salt is an example of solute. Fourth, sweet water is an example of a dash. Options are solute or solution. Correct answer is solution. Sweet water is an example of a solution. Fifth, ink or water dash is called the universal solvent. Answer is water. Water is called the universal solvent. Short answer questions. First, why is water known as universal solvent? If we stir the sugar in water, will it dissolve faster or slower? Answer, water is called universal solvent as it dissolves many different solute into it. And yes, it will dissolve sugar faster if we stir it in water. Second question, define solution with the help of an example. Answer, when two or more substances are mixed together and evenly distributed, it's called solution. For example, salt dissolves in water completely and forms a solution. What is the difference between soluble and insoluble substances? Answer, soluble and insoluble substance. First, the substance that dissolve in water is called soluble substance, and the substance that do not dissolve in water is called insoluble substance. Example of soluble substance is sugar. Sugar are soluble in water. An example of insoluble substance is chalk powder and sand also. Chalk powder and sand are insoluble substances in water. Long answer questions. First, what are the conditions that affect the making of a solution? Answer, the conditions that affect the making of solution are: first, if we stir the solute, for example sugar, in the solvent, the solution is formed faster. Second, if the solution, for example, take a water, is warmed and the solute is then added to it, the solution is formed faster. Third, the solute dissolves faster in the solution when broken into small pieces or powder. Fourth, increasing the quantity of the solvent helps in forming the solution in lesser time. Write an activity to study soluble and insoluble substances. Answer, following is activity to study soluble and insoluble substances. Aim, to study soluble and insoluble substance. Material required are salt, sugar, chalk powder, and sand. Take 2 small spoons of each. Next, 4 test tubes, a test tube stand, and a stirrer. Procedure, keep the test tubes in the test tube stand and label them as 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, 1 for salt, second for sugar, third for chalk powder, and fourth for sand. Next, fill 1/4 of water in each of the test tubes. Then add salt in test tube 1 and shake it well. Fourth, repeat the same for sugar, chalk powder, and sand in other test tubes too. Like add sugar in test tube and shake it well. Add chalk powder in third test tube and shake it well. And add sand in test tube 4 and shake it well. Fifth, observe which substances dissolve in water and which are not. Next, you will get observation. Only salt and sugar form a solution with water, while chalk powder and sand do not. And the conclusion is salt and sugar are soluble substances. Chalk powder and sand is insoluble substances. Why does object float or sink in water? Explain with the help of an activity. Answer: objects that are heavier than water sink in it. For example, a stone, coin, spoon, key, etc. sink in water because they are heavier than water. Objects that are lighter than water float on it. For example, wood, sponge, feather, plastic items, oil, etc. float on water because they are lighter than water. Activity: aim to study floating and sinking in water. And the material required are a small tub that contains water, plastic cap, and a key. We have taken a plastic cap and a key for the activity. Procedure: drop the plastic cap and key in the tub of water. Then observe carefully whether the object sinks or floats. Observation: the plastic, you will see that the plastic cap float on water and a key sink in water. So it is concluded that the plastic cap is lighter object and so it float on water, and the key is heavier object, so it sink in water. Picture study. Look at the picture carefully and answer the following questions. First, what does the picture shows? Answer: as you can see in the picture shows that some objects are float in water and some objects are sink in water. Next question, what can you conclude from the picture? Answer: heavier objects sink in water and lighter objects float on water. This is the conclusion from the picture. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel and click on bell icon to get notifications of new video updates.